Hey guys, I realize that you won't be in class again before this is due, so I wanted to give you a follow-up screencast to kind of reiterate the expectation. I'm going to try to go through this pretty quickly and try not to repeat the same information as was told to you on Friday, with the exception of calculating the water footprint. I realize that we went through that really quickly and you didn't have the opportunity to practice that, so I wanted to be able to follow up. All right, so again, just to reiterate, you are doing your water footprint calculations based on you solely. And I'm just going to string through some of these. I just want to give you an idea of where to find some of good information and to be able to answer up your follow-up questions. That's at the bottom of your document. If you scroll all the way down below your footprint, there are 3 follow-up questions, and some of those are answered down here at the bottom. So once you get, and I'm just going to string through these and not really read them so I can get to the end. But once you get all of the data that is acquired from this water footprint calculator, then you will be able to, oh wait, this is a good one. Somebody had asked me what a gray water system was. A gray water system, it tells you down here, it captures the water that is used in the house that wouldn't have any type of nasty particles in it, but would allow you to reuse it on like watering the grass or washing your car and that kind of thing. So I'm going to try to click through these real quickly. No, I don't wash my car. It asks you for the state because the state will, the state determines, or state legislation determines where we get our electricity from. So where does the electric company get the energy from? So North Carolina does not use any type of renewable energy. We all get our electricity from fossil fuels, burning fossil fuels. And I thought it was interesting. It says if you're a meat eater, on average, the footprint of a vegetarian is about half that of a meat eater. And if you think about it, you have 2 different organisms that require consumption of water. So if you're going to eat an animal, then that animal requires water in order to sustain life and survive. But also whatever that animal is eating. So if it eats grass, if it eats corn, those things also require water. So if you were just to eat the corn and cut out the beef, then you wouldn't have to sustain the animal's life and requires all that water. But I understand, I get it. Meat's important. I eat fish, so and I gotta feed my puppy. And it doesn't matter what you pick here. It's just going to. It'll give you all the information regardless. Okay, so I do want to make note that on this table, they have your bathtub and bathroom sink information separated out, but I've divided that. I combined that on your document table. So if you come up here, it says bathroom sink and brushing your teeth. I've combined that. I've also combined your kitchen sink and dishes. So once you've gotten all of your answers recorded from your table, the answers are found here. And once you've got all of the data recorded here into your table, then you're ready to do some calculations. So what I done was I added up all from this table. So 38 plus 6 plus 25 plus 8 plus 4. And that gets me my gallons per day. It's 81 gallons per day, and that's for my indoor use only. Now you can choose to do your water footprint on your indoor and outdoor use. You can choose to do your water footprint on your virtual water use. You can choose to do your footprint on just indoor use if you do not have an outdoor water footprint as you can see that I don't have an outdoor water footprint. I don't care how you separate the data up, as long as your footprint tells me that this is all my indoor use. So, or you can just say this is all of my use if you choose to use your indoor, outdoor, and virtual water use. All right, so in order to be able to determine the percent that each one of these plays, then you have to first figure out what your total is, which is what we've done here. We added them all up, and now our total indoor water use is 81 gallons per day. And then we ask ourselves, well, if I use 81 gallons per day, how much of that is used in the shower and the tub? In order to determine that, then we have to take the number of gallons of use and divide that by the total gallons of use. So the number of gallons used in the shower and tub was 38. And I divide that by the total, and it's going to give me a decimal. To convert that into a percent, I have to multiply by 100. So now I know that 47% of the amount of water that I use indoor is designated for my shower and tub use. And then I'm going to go through and do the same thing for my bathroom and sink. 6 divided by 81 and multiply by 100. And so it's about 7%. Once you get all of these done, they should equal up to be 100. That one's about 31%. 8 divided by 81 times 100. That's about 9%. 4 divided by 81 times 100. And that's about 5%. So I'm going to check myself and make sure that this column equals 100. So 47 plus 7 plus 31 plus 9 plus 5. Okay, so look, I've not equaled 100. Mine is right at 98, and that's because of the decimal changes and decimal differences. Like this was right at 7.5. It was actually 7.4 and some change. So I'm actually going to just increase this one up by 1 to account for that missing piece. And this one was really close. So I'm going to add additional one to that. And I'm going to check myself one more time. 47 plus 8 plus 31 plus 10 plus 5. Oh, I miscounted the first time. So let's take that one back away. That one's 9. Okay. So now how do I convert this into my water footprint? Well, if I start with my my biggest one, it's 47%, and then I open up my water footprint, and I'm going to insert it into a Google drawing. And again, I gave you a paper copy. You're more than welcome to use the paper copy. And now I'm going to cut my water footprint in half, or my footprint in half, to illustrate the amount of water that I use in my shower and tub. So I could say that this is half. I could go down the middle this way. There is no right or wrong. So I'm going to estimate about half of my footprint being that. And I'm going to designate this amount to my shower and tub. So then I would go and find some images that I could use for shower or tub. And I want animated. So this is a good one. Copy that image and come back over here and paste that image. Oops. Delete that. And put it on top of here.